Remember, a low distance score is a performance score for a facility layout, but unlike performance scores like exams and quizzes, you want to score as low as possible. And that's kind of a key to this particular question. Let's look. Oh, here's the facility layout. Consider the following 4 departments in this facility layout diagram. A, B, C, and D. Oh, okay, one big long building. An average of 25 customers travel between departments A and C each day. Oh, okay, so from here to here every day, 25 trips. An average of 10 customers travel between departments C and D. Okay, so from here to here, that would be 10 trips. There's no other customer traffic between any of these departments. All right, so we counted for the 25, accounted for the 10. Okay, first question, it says, what's the load distance score? Remember, load distance, it is what it says. It's the load, like the number of customers traveling, times the distance. So, in this problem, you just say, well, okay, there's 25 customers here. That's the load. 25, wait a minute, times the distance. Oh, let me check. These customers are going 2 departments over, so that would be 25 times 2, right? Load times distance. Except wait, there's some other customers, plus, here we go, 10 going from here to here, that is only a distance of 1. So 10 technically times 1. All right, so load distance would be 25 times 2 is, what's that, 50? Plus 10 times 1 is 10. Okay, the particular layout that we have, the load distance score is 60. And that's how you calculate load distance. If there had been more trips between other departments, we would have just kept doing the same thing. It kept adding it up. All right, now the scenario goes on. The scenario says, some employees have suggested that this facility layout could be changed. Departments C and D could switch places in the layout, although A and B should stay in the same place. If this suggestion was implemented, what would be the load distance, or would the load distance score improve, and if so, by how much? Now, the best thing, the way to handle this, I mean, this is what I would do, is just draw this. Okay, it's a long, skinny building. There's 4 compartments, right? The new suggestion is C and D should switch places in the layout. Now, in the original layout, they were in alphabetical order, A, B, C, D, so they're saying C and D should switch. That means that D would be here and C would be here. Okay, although A and B should stay in the same place, they were in alphabetical order, there's A and B. Okay, and then how much will this improve the load distance score? Well, then we just go through the same arithmetic we did last time. Now let me think, between C and D, there's 10 trips, right? And then between, who was it? Departments A and C, there's 25. Ew. In this layout, there's the 25 people. They're basically going the length of the building. Anyway, what would be the load distance score? 25 times, now what's the distance? 1, 2, 3. 20 times 3, plus there's still these 10 people here, and they're still only going 1 department over, so that's 10 times 1. So I have got, what is that, 75 plus 10 equals 85. Okay, to respond to the question, load distance of 85, and by how much would it improve? Wait, what, improve? The last one was 60. And in low distance, you always want to score as low as you possibly can. So that's kind of a trick question because it won't improve. It won't improve. It does not improve, but gets worse by, let's see, 85 minus 60, 25. The score has gotten worse by 25. And that is essentially our conclusion there. Now, in the scenario, since we're talking about improving, it says, what's the best location for Department B? Well, to answer that question, you have to ask yourself, what's so special about Department B? Well, I'm looking at the original layout here. Department B, what's so special about it? It's the one department I'm noticing that, you know, when they were quoting trips, so many customers from here to here, so many stuff, there's no customers going in or out of this department. Maybe it's storage or something like that. All right, so think about it. The big picture. If this is something like storage because there's nobody going in and out of it, where would be the best place for it? The best place for it would be at either end of the building. You certainly don't want it in between, right? Oh, you don't want it in between because then it would be making somebody else's distance longer. Best location, either end of the building. Just because we wouldn't want it in between any of the other ones. And it didn't ask for that, but just, you know, for the sake of argument, let's look at that. If you take B, so you put it here, and then A, and then how about C, and then D here, just in the interest of creating the best possible layout. There's your 25 people going between A and C, and here's your 10 people going between C and D, so that the load distance score is just 25 times 1 plus 10 times 1, like that always was, or 35. Yeah, put B at the end of the building. And actually, if you're looking for the best layout, notice the 35 is substantially better than where we started. I don't think you can get it to go any lower than that.